Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans around the world, this is Salvador from WrestleScope, and I'm furious. How many more superstars have to go down before WWE wakes up? Bronson Reed, the unstoppable tsunami, the beast from down under, potentially facing the end of his career because of a horrific torn bicep on Raw? This isn't just an injury, it's a travesty, a slap in the face to every fan who cheers these warriors on. If you're as outraged as I am, smash that like button right now. Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Is WWE cursed? Who's next? And share this video with every wrestling mark you know. Stick with me till the end because we're diving deep into the full details, the conspiracy theories, and why this could change WrestleMania forever. You won't believe the twist we're uncovering. Okay folks, let's rewind to last night's Monday Night Raw, February 23rd, 2026, live from Atlanta. The atmosphere was electric, fans chanting, signs waving, the road to Elimination Chamber heating up. Bronson Reed, part of the dominant faction The Vision, was in a high-stakes triple-threat Elimination Chamber qualifying match against Jey Uso and the enigmatic original Grande Americano, who we all know as Chad Gable under that mask, but that's a story for another day. Reed was dominating, his massive frame tossing opponents like ragdolls. But then, in a split second that will haunt wrestling history, everything changed. Hello viewers, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for daily updates on WWE Raw. Picture this. Jey Uso has Americano down for the count after a vicious superkick. The ref's hand is slapping the mat. 1, 2, and here comes Reed, launching his 330-pound body like a human cannonball to break up the pin. His right arm collides with Americano's ribs, but Reed's momentum keeps going. That arm stays planted while his body tumbles over. Boom. Instant agony. Reed clutches his bicep, his face twisting in pain, and rolls straight out of the ring. Medical personnel rush in, the crowd goes silent, and the match grinds to a halt. Jey and Americano had to improvise the finish on the fly because Reed couldn't get back in. Jey pins Americano, secures his spot in the chamber, but at what cost? Look at this shot, the exact moment of impact. You can see the unnatural twist in his arm. Heartbreaking. Michael Cole, leader in the show, drops the bomb. Bronson Reed has suffered a distal bicep tear rupture and will be out for the immediate future. Distal bicep tear. What does that even mean? Let me break it down for you, because this isn't your average bumper bruise. The distal bicep tendon connects your biceps muscle to the bone in your forearm. When it tears, it's like snapping a rubber band under extreme tension. Symptoms: swelling, bruising, loss of strength. Reed probably felt a pop followed by excruciating pain. For athletes like him, surgery is almost always required to reattach the tendon. Recovery? We're talking 3 to 6 months minimum, folks. That's rehab, physio, the works. And for a powerhouse like Reed, who relies on his raw strength for tsunamis and power bombs, this could be devastating. Is this career-ending? Not necessarily, but at 37 years old with his history of injuries, it's a massive red flag. Now, let's talk about why this makes my blood boil. Bronson Reed was supposed to win that match. Sources confirm he was booked to advance to Elimination Chamber, facing off against Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams for a shot at Drew McIntyre's undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 42. Instead, plans scrambled and Jey Uso slides in. Great for Jey, but Reed? Sidelined indefinitely. This isn't just bad luck, it's the third major injury in the Vision faction. Seth Rollins out with a torn rotator cuff needing surgery, Braun Breaker on the shelf, and now Reed. The Vision, once poised to dominate 2026, is crumbling like a house of cards. Fans on X are calling it a curse. One user, at MiamiDieGreat305, tweeted, "Michael Cole confirms that Bronson Reed suffered a bicep tear and is out indefinitely. This team is cured. It's time to end it. Hashtag WWE Raw." Cured? You mean cursed, right? Another, at the RCWR show. Breaking news as Michael Cole revealed Bronson Reed is suffering from a distal bicep tear and will be out of action indefinitely. God damn, the Vision can't catch a break for nothing. Exactly. Is there a hex on this group, or is it WWE's grueling schedule pushing these athletes to the brink? Let's take a step back and appreciate who Bronson Reed is. Born Jermaine Haley in Adelaide, Australia, this guy's journey is the stuff of legends. Starting in the indies as Jonah, he tore through promotions like Pro Wrestling Noah and New Japan Pro Wrestling, earning the nickname Ozzilla for his monstrous presence. Signed to WWE in 2019, he dominated NXT, becoming North American champion in 2021 after a brutal feud with Johnny Gargano. Remember that cage match? Epic. Called up to the main roster in 2023, Reed's been a force. Feuds with Seth Rollins, battles in War Games, and that unforgettable tsunami splash through the announce table on Raw. Joining the Vision in 2025 was supposed to be his ticket to the top, aligning with powerhouses like Rollins and Breakker. But injuries, they've plagued him to 4. A foot injury in 2024 kept him out for months. Now this? It's infuriating because Reed's at his peak, delivering 5-star bangers week after week. Check out this image of Reed in agony ringside. You can see the defeat in his eyes, the medical team hovering. How does a simple pin breakup lead to this? PW Insider reports it happened when his arm jammed awkwardly against Americano's body. But here's where I get really angry. Is WWE doing enough to protect its stars? The schedule is relentless. Raw, SmackDown, PLEs, house shows, international tours. These aren't actors, they're athletes pushing their bodies to superhuman limits. Remember CM Punk's tricep tear, Orton's back issues? Now Reed. It's a pattern, and fans are fed up. On X, at Elite Club at SOB shared a video clip with the announcement, garnering hundreds of likes and replies wishing speedy recovery. But recovery from a distal bicep tear isn't quick. Orthopedic experts say full strength returns in 4 to 6 months post-surgery, but for wrestling, it could be longer. Reed might miss WrestleMania, SummerSlam even. That's lost momentum, lost storylines, lost money. Unique twist time, folks. Buckle up because this is where WrestleScope goes beyond the headlines. What if this injury isn't just bad luck? Whisperings in the locker room suggest the Vision's rapid rise has bred enemies. Could this be sabotage? Think about it. El Grande Americano is Chad Gable, a master technician. Was that pin set up a trap? Or is there a deeper conspiracy? Rival factions like the Bloodline or Judgment Day pulling strings. Heck, some fans speculate a Vision curse tied to their name. Vision implying sight, but now they're blinded by injuries. Silly? Maybe, but it adds fuel to the fire. Imagine if Reed's absence forces a faction implosion, leading to a shocking betrayal at Elimination Chamber. Rollins returns, blames Breakker, and boom, new rivalries born. Or, plot twist, Reed uses this time to reinvent himself, coming back leaner, meaner as a solo monster heel, targeting the entire roster. That's the excitement. Tragedy breeds opportunity. Diving deeper into fan reactions, X is blowing up. At Corey Hayes 407's post got over 100 likes. Michael Cole announces that Bronson Reed has torn his bicep and will be out indefinitely. Hashtag WWE Raw with a heartbreaking image. Comments range from get well soon big man to WWE needs to fix their safety protocols. At KG2606 spotted it live. There's going to be no vision left. Looks like a possible torn bicep for Bronson Reed. Hashtag Raw. The community's rallying, but the outrage is palpable. Why? Because Reed represents the everyman wrestler, grinding from the bottom, overcoming odds only to be felled by a freak accident. Let's explore the medical side more. A distal bicep tear often happens in men over 30 during eccentric loading, when the muscle is lengthening under tension. For Reed, that dive was the perfect storm. Surgery involves drilling into the bone, reattaching the tendon with anchors. Post-op, immobilization for weeks, then gradual rehab. Success rate? High, around 95%, but complications like nerve damage or re-rupture loom. Famous cases? John Cena tore his pec in 2007, back in months. But Reed's size adds complexity. More mass means more stress on the repair. Will he return the same? That's the million-dollar question. Impact on the Vision can't be overstated. Formed in 2025, they were the new Shield. Rollins the architect, Breakker the powerhouse, Reed the enforcer. With Rollins out since Fall 2025 for rotator cuff surgery, Braun Breakker sidelined details sparse but numbered knee issue. Reed was the glue holding it together. Now, the Vision's WrestleMania plans are in shambles. No chamber spot, no title shots. Could this lead to dissolution or a recruitment drive, maybe poaching from NXT like Javon Evans? The ripple effects are huge. Elimination Chamber this Saturday in Chicago now features Jey Uso instead, altering odds. Randy Orton might sneak a win, setting up a dream WrestleMania match. But let's not forget the human side. Bronson Reed is a family man, married with kids. This injury means time away from the ring, but also from providing that adrenaline rush we all love. His Instagram stories post-Raw, silent so far, but expect an emotional update soon. Fans, send your wish wells, tag him, show support. Wrestling is family, and right now, our brother needs us. Outrage broadcast mode. WWE, listen up. How many more injuries before you implement better rest protocols, advance medical screenings, or even limit high-risk moves? This isn't the Attitude Era. Safety first. If you're mad, comment below. WWE is negligent, or protect our stars. Share this to spread the word. We demand change. Wrapping up the details, the injury occurred during a pin breakup, confirmed distal bicep tear, out 3 to 6 months, plans change for Chamber. Unique twist, curse, or conspiracy, you decide. One last light look at action before the fall. Powerful, isn't he? If this video fired you up, hit that like button, aim for 10,000 likes. Comment your thoughts. Is the Vision done? Who's replacing Reed? Subscribe to WrestleScope for more breaking news, analysis, and exclusives. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share with your wrestling crew. We're building a community here. Thanks for watching, stay outraged, stay engaged, and remember, wrestling is life.